Hey guys, MTGO Drafter here with yet another Kaladesh Draft. Probably going to be my last one before the pre-release. So probably last triple Kaladesh. Alright, we got our first pack up, so let's take a look here. I think there are probably just two options here. I think it's between the Daredevil and Nature's Way. I think it's close between the two of them. I really like the Daredevil as kind of a build around. If you get a lot of vehicles and just artifacts in general, can go do a lot of work. But I'm leaning towards Nature's Way. I think it's just one of the best removals in the whole set. Um, and I would really like. I haven't had a nice creature heavy green deck in a while, and this is a good start for one of those too. So I'd like to try to make that work if it comes up. I think the easy pick here is Key to the City. I think it's just a great card. I normally first pick it in drafts. It's interesting. It looks like I forget always. Is it 3 or 4 uncommons? It looks like I might have picked a common over it to start this pack. But I really like Key to the City. Puma Outrider is obviously a great card for a common in green, but Key to the City just does a ton of work. I'm going to pick it up here. Few options here. Armorcraft Judge works nicely in decks built for it, which we definitely still have time to do. Puma Outrider is just a solid card. And Fairgrounds Warden is probably the best card in the set. I'm going to pick the Outrider, though. I don't really want to go white this early. And obviously, Warden does not the nicest pair with Nature's Way. I don't know. I'm second guessing myself. I think I am going to take the Warden. It's just too early to kind of care about colors, and this is just the best card in the set or in the pack. So let's pick up that Warden. Not a lot of interest here. Die Young might be the best card, but I don't really want to go 3 colors and 4 picks. Appetite for the Unnatural, obviously solid and normally playable, even in the main deck. But I think I'm going to go Thriving Ibex. I don't know, this might be the wrong pick. Nothing here is very exciting. Could also just go in Benters to stay flexible in colors. Or Built to Last if I just want a cheap combat trick. I'm going to take the Ibex. It's probably the most playable card in color. Another kind of boring pack. I think I'm going to take the Handicraft. I just think this is a very underrated card. It's been doing a lot of work lately for me. And I can also, it's not too late to kind of go into a heavy counters matter deck that's very doable in green. So I'll take the Handicraft. I think the Edgecrafter is an easy pick here. Goes nicely with the Handicraft. But also just a good card that I think is underrated. I'm always surprised how late it lasts. The Edgecrafter ability of 2 or less, I think it's an underrated one. It kind of solves a lot of stalemates in the set. I guess I'll take the Hawk. We could have an energy theme going. Also help out in stalemates. Cycle Timing is solid removal. Definitely take that up this late. Nothing here. I guess P-Foul, just in case. Sure, I'm happy to take at least one Built to Last in any white deck. Don't love green-white as an archetype in this set, but it can do work. Both have just a lot of powerful cards in general. But I wouldn't mind pivoting or just splashing one of these two either. Really like green-red or white-black more. Yeah, this could be a little bit of an awkward deck as it's shipping up now. We need a lot more creatures. Big creatures, especially for that Key to the City, to be really nice. Pick up an Inspired Charge. Doesn't look like it's headed towards that, but that can change really quickly when you're in white. I think also maybe I could kind of be more aggressive with when I include Inspired Charge. Normally I save it for those really, really build around type decks with tons and tons of go wide options. But it seems to be a pretty good trick, even if you're not fully on that train. Another build to last. Like, even if you're pretty aggressive, but not necessarily go wide, built to last, or Inspired Charge can do a lot of work. Yeah, the handicraft for me has been just surprisingly good. It seemed too slow to be really useful, but that especially with some fabricate creatures, it's really nice. Even better, obviously, if you get some of those 2 green cards. I forget the names of them. The one where you draw a card for everyone with a counter on it, or the one that gets a counter of its own at the end step. Whenever you get a counter. Alright, pack 2. I don't know what we're really hoping for. Would love a Hydra. Would love a Cub. Any of those nice green creatures. Ooh, so we could, so Skyship Stalker might be too good to pass up here. Let's see. I mean, yeah, especially when the next best option is what? Either another handicraft or a skiff or a patrol. Yeah, Stalker's just too good here. We're just going to have to try cutting red this pack and seeing what else we can get, because that, I think, has to make our deck one of the best cards in the whole set. Here, I guess it's a matter of how heavily we want to pivot to red. I think it's between the Artist and the Pioneer. I'm going to take the Pioneer. It goes really nicely with the handcraft. So I'm not sure. I think we're more likely to splash white instead of splashing green. So I'm going to take the Artist and just try to stay in red. Honestly, it might be the only color we're for sure going in right now. Welding Sparks kind of rewards our pick of red. It's just a great removal card. And we could definitely end up with a few artifacts on the board. Here, I would consider the Renegade. I think it's between the Renegade and the Doorbuster. Let's see. We don't have a ton of energy themes. Oh, I don't know. The 4 energy alone is pretty nice with the Spontaneous Artist, even if we don't try to start pinging with it. I think I will take the Renegade. Could use a 3-drop as well. So it could just be 3-color red, white, green. Could instead splash one of them, or maybe just cut one of those out of our deck, depending on how the next pack and a half goes. Yeah, I'll take the Fnatic here. It's a solid 2-drop card. Nothing else is that exciting. Yeah, red's definitely really open this direction, but I don't think it was at all going the other way. So it must be a lot of people to our, what is it, to our right drafting red. Yeah, Skyship Stalker is just one of the best cards in the set for sure. Haven't gotten to play much lately, so I'm excited to now. Ooh, a few options here. I really want to just take an Assembler. I love that card. Even if you just get 2 of them, it does so much. Just does so much for the state of the board and everything else. And we do have some small artifacts matter going on with the Welding Sparks. That might be it. Oh, and the Built to Last. Other options would be the Tiger. I'm a little hesitant to take a double green since it seems like we might be moving away from it. I think I am going to take this self-assembler and just pray that we get one more either at the end of this pack or in pack 3. Well, the fast monitor is fine too, but I just really like the assembler. I'm going to give it a shot. It's a bit of a risk. Brawler is nice, for sure. Yeah. Nothing interesting here. Maybe just Raidroth the Insidious, even though I don't think it's worth anything. Don't see myself... just in case we go heavy energy, I'll take the Surveillance. I don't mind main decking an Artisan. For a while I only ever sideboarded in, but especially with the Handicraft in hand or in deck, it can be a solid card. Colors, where we end up is still a question. I'm looking like it might be easier to even cut white at this point. Ibex is nothing special. Warden's the only really good white card that we have, but we'll see. We might leave it in. Wouldn't mind some mana fixing with a Prism or Dreams and Air would be, what's the Sage? The one, the 2/2 that can do any color mana as well. Built the last. Don't see us playing 3, but I'll put it in for now until we have stuff to cut it for. Same thing with the Built to Smash. Wouldn't mind one of those instead of a Built to Last, but I like it a little less, I think, than Built to Last. Wayward Giant fits in nicely in our curve. So, obviously not going to take all these combat tricks, but we'll just leave it in for now. Alright, pack 3. Fabrication module stands out. So does the Veteran Motorist. Let's take a look again at energy. What do we have? We have the Brawler. We have the Renegade, the Ibex, and the Artist. So not bad. We're a little not short on creatures, but I like the Motorist a lot as well. We have no vehicles, though. I think it's a close call. I think I'm going to take the Motorist. It's just a really good 2-drop. You get a Scry 2 early on if you get to play it early in the game. And there's always a chance the module wheels. Not a huge chance, but it's definitely possible. Let's take the Motorist. Yeah, DePaula's a great card. Obviously, both of them work a lot better with vehicles in your deck, but they're just solid, powerful cards without them anyway. Do we have any Dwarf synergy going on? I don't think so. Except for, obviously, the Veteran Motor, so we just picked up. But, 3 mana for 3/3, and the tap ability is just a good card, so let's take it. Skywhaler Shot, one of the best removal in the set. Yeah, no other options really, except for Weld Fast maybe, or that's about it. I guess Attune with Aether would be nice to get some mana fixing in this deck, but I don't think it's crucial enough to pass up on a Skywhalers. Let's take I guess a way Built to Last over there. Oh, definitely going to snap up the second self-assembler. I almost missed it at first. I was looking at the Impeccable Timing, Decoction Module, we're both fine in our set, in our deck. But getting that second self-assembler is just too important. This is almost unplayable without it. Don't mind another Pioneer. Oh, we didn't pick one up earlier, did we? But definitely would like one in our set. Fabricate's nice with a few of the things we have going on here, especially the Durable Handicraft. Another Motorist, don't mind if I do. Freighter would be so good in the deck at this point, but like I said, still fine card on their own. Yeah, we don't need many of those tricks at all. Maybe just one Built to Last. I'm just wondering if we're going to end up having to cut the Handicraft, because that kind of changes some of our strategy. It makes the Artisan less appealing. Everything else will probably still make the cut, even without that. But I don't know, I'm on the fence. I like that card a lot. Yeah, Skywhaler Shot cuts away the likelihood of us cutting out white. So looking maybe like... I don't know, we've got some options here. Yeah, maybe a red, white, splash green, which makes the edge crafters less interesting. Could try to go more even red, green, white. Creeping Mold's a good sideboard card, so is Consulate Skygate. But I don't think I have any naturalized effects yet. So let's put that in our sideboard. Yeah, I like another Pyro Helix. Oh, it's our only one again. I think we have one already. Gremlin, another good sideboard card. Express obviously is nice in our deck with with 2 Veteran Motors and a Pilot. But I think it's just too expensive to be worth much. Don't think we have enough creatures to run Gremlins. Pick up the Ibex. We might not play both of them. Don't need the Inspired Charge. I'll put this guy in the sideboard in case the opponent has a lot of small flyers. You're gonna have to cup a couple at least. Yeah, I'm not sure what to remove from this deck. Maybe one Ibex, it's not that great of a card. And maybe the Built to Last. I do like having one combat trick, but I don't know. I think it's more important in this deck to just kind of get creatures out fast and often. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it like this. I don't know if the Handicraft really should make the cut, but it's a fun card to play, so I'm going to try to run it. Everything else looks pretty good, so let's just add some mana and see what we're looking at. Yeah, double green, double white. Edgecrafter is a little awkward in this deck, that's for sure. But I do want something like that at the top of our curve, so I'm fine leaving it in. 5/7/5, it's decent. I think I'm gonna do 6/6 here, just so we have 6 of both of the double mana colors. Yeah, let's do that. And I will be back soon, guys, or in the next video with match 1. See you guys later.